baby. I'm gonna go get my cell phone. I'll be right back.
What are you doing in there?
What have you done with my daughter? Where is she? Where's my daughter? Let me out of here! Somebody help me! Help!
Somebody help me, please. Go ahead and scream all you want, because nobody can hear you!
Help me, please. Protect my little girl and my husband, wherever they are.
I'm so excited.
T-shirt, all thin and worn and perfect.
We do have our hands full, I promise.
Grab your
Lake and all that stuff.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to get snakes.
Yeah, I think I'm allergic to woods. Hope my mom packed all my nasal sprays and stuff.
That bug space smells horrible. Because I just want to make sure, you know. Oh, it's me.
With you.
That was not good.
Not funny.
It's just a mask. Relax. Listen, that was so wrong.
The kids about that. Y'all ready?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Woo.
I heard about that scream.
Yeah.
Heard it way over there. Listen, y'all ready for this?
Girls' van is packed. We're ready to go.
All right. Okay. Cool. Are you sure?
ready?
Yeah. I don't know if you can handle this group.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think you two should be the ones who's afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to deal with them. But you know what? God hadn't given us a spirit of fear.
Did you see some of the guys?
Yeah.
You two ought to be afraid.
Well, I see.
Be very afraid, right?
Listen, seriously, if you guys are up for this, I want you guys to take over all of Campsite B. All right?
Okay.
We're going to take
sure.
Campsite C.
We got that. We
That
got
way
that.
we keep everybody separated.
That's
Guys
right.
on one side.
There you go.
Right.
We'll come together for group time, have some Bible studies, and then we'll split up, okay? We'll be close enough if you need us, just holler, but not too close. All right?
Sounds good.
Hey, you don't have to worry about us because we got a secret weapon.
Yes, we do.
Oh, do tell.
yeah,
Okay, let's hear it.
We brought the chocolate. Hey.
That's the
So
plan.
listen,
All right.
after the group hours, I don't think we want to have a drop of trouble getting the girls over to our side.
Sounds good to me.
It's for women only.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. I hear you.
You may not partake of the secret
Definitely
weapon.
not you.
Certainly not. No.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to go check on everybody else, make sure you guys are all packed up. Let's meet back in about 10 minutes. Okay. Have a word of prayer,
Yeah.
and then we'll hit the road, all right? Okay. Let's go camping.
All right, you get out of here.
Thank you so much for being here today. We have a great show in store for you. Bonnie Johnson is here promoting her new movie, Run, Hide, Pray. And currently topping the charts with her hit single White T-shirt, that's right, Tara Lee Cobble. And I'm very excited to have with us today the #1 best-selling author in the country to tell her story of survival. You won't believe it. Our very own domestic diva standing by in the kitchen, ready to share her favorite holiday recipes with us. That's right, Emily. Today I'm going to show you how to make my family's famous harvest casserole that will leave your guests wanting more. Yum, you're going to love it. So don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Hey lady, what are you doing out there? Are you okay?
Help me, please!
Get in.
Okay, Emily, we're ready. You're on in 60.
Oh,
Thanks.
let me get that for you. Hey, where are you going with those donuts?
Welcome back. Our next guest is near and dear to my heart. It's actually a story that I covered when I was still a local reporter out in the field. Okay. I still can remember the night that the call came into the newsroom that a young mother was missing. I was one of the first reporters out on the scene, and the police were everywhere, searching for answers but finding very little. It was such a somber scene, and honestly, it seemed quite hopeless. But fortunately, our story took a turn for the best, and I'm going to let her come out and tell the rest of the story herself. So let's bring out Lori Curtis.
Well, thanks for being here. You look great.
Thanks, so do you, and congratulations on your own show. This is so exciting.
Now, you must have been so scared when you did decide to make a run for it.
Yes, absolutely. But, I kind of looked at it this way. I knew I was fighting for my life, and so I'd rather take my chances trying to escape than to hang around and see what he had in mind for me.
Sure, I can understand that. So tell us what happened next. Did police ever catch up with him?
Well, the police have been very helpful. I told them everything that I knew, and I even tried to help them locate where the barn was, and they were able to find out who he was and where he lived, but once they got there, he had been long gone, and unfortunately, he's been evading the police, I guess, for about a year now, but they assure me that they're still on the case.
Well, it's such an incredible story, and you're such an amazing woman.
Oh, well, thank you. I give the credit to the Lord. I know that without him, I wouldn't have gotten through it. I know that all good things come from the Lord, and that he takes care of us, and I knew that, if I had faith, that I would see my daughter and my husband again. So he answered my prayers. Here I am.
Well, we're so thankful to have you here today, alive and well, and here to tell your story. And speaking of your little girl, she's here today with us in the audience. Could you mind? Can we bring her on out? Can we do that?
Sure.
Well, Lori and Maren, thank you for being here today and sharing your incredible story. And everyone in our audience today is going to receive a free copy of Lori's book. We'll be right back after this.
And we're clear. We'll be back from commercial in 90 seconds, everyone.
There you go, princess. Is this anybody?
I got mine.
Throw it up.
Got everything?
Get my backpack on.
I know, I'm heavy. Oh, they're so heavy.
Where's Spider?
This is when my world began. A change has come over me, and it set me free. God did this for me. He touched me, and I'm not the same. My life has been changed. God did this for me.
Y'all gonna go to the lake?
I think I am.
I am here because I know God has changed my heart and soul. And he has never let me down. No,
Somebody get traded.
Nah, we'll get Trey later. Let him rest.
You're sleeping in your sleeping bag.
I think it's, wait a minute.
I'm saying it's hot. There, man.
Pull it out.
This is so easy. Ah!
Look at the guys, they still can't get their tent up. You think we should go help them?
Guys, this is ridiculous. Come on. Come on, they need real women. Let's go.
I know. Let's show them how it's done.
Hold up.
We got it.
No, listen. It's broken. It's broken. Y'all are broken.
We got it.
No, we got it. Get on at it.
Hey.
Is somebody up here?
Y'all gonna try to shame us out? Look.
Sing that joyful sound. Every landed tongue come together as one. Sing that joyful sound. We will shout, we will sing to the mighty King of Kings.
Guys.
You think this works?
It's
not
I mean, you did this much.
Didn't we zip that? I think so. No bear down.
Send a joyful
Oh yeah, thanks guys. Thanks, really appreciate a lot. Made me feel real special. Don't you guys love me? What's up with this? Are you kidding me?
I love the tiara.
Quadrant 2, Vector 6. Clear. Quadrant 3, Vector 2. Clear. Subject perimeter. Clear.
Well, that's a relief. What is that?
What do you mean?
What is that?
It's a disguise. You know, for the stakeout.
Stakeout? We're not on a stakeout. We're simply here to watch Lori's house.
Well, we want to blend in. We don't want to be conspicuous.
Blend in? What is that?
This? It's my paintball gun. You know, for protection.
Could you just be serious?
Okay.
Quadrant 5, vector 2, clear. Quadrant 4, vector 3, clear.
Five of diamonds.
No.
Five of diamonds.
No again.
Ace of spades.
No. Do you ever get that right?
Sometimes.
Can't we just be serious here?
Four of clubs.
You ever think about shuffling the deck? They're all jokers. Did you invite him?
Sorry, dude. I thought it was a stakeout.
What next?
Hey guys, I'm here for the stakeout.
Stakeout. This is not a stakeout. Mr. Curtis simply asked me to watch his house while he's going out of town. It's not a stakeout. We're just watching the house.
Dude, I like your disguise, but I thought you had a PTA meeting.
Yeah, I got out of it.
Can we just be serious here?
Hang on. I brought donuts.
Sweet.
Can I get in?
Please, just get in. Get in and just be quiet.
Man, these are good.
Sugar high though.
Want another donut?
You've got. Go like.
I get it.
No, the other side.
I get it.
Yeah, whatever.
Good.
You guys just remember what goes up must come down, so you might want to lay off these sugar donuts.
But they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the jelly.
So I think it went really well tonight.
So this is what it's like being backstage. This is pretty cool.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
pretty
is,
neat.
yeah.
I like to do the talk shows. They really treat you like a star. Well, I know she's gonna love Princesses on Ice tonight. And you sure you don't want to keep her on?
No, we're looking so forward to it.
We always like to have Marin.
Aw. Well, try to stick to the bedtime and no soda. At least not after 9.
Right.
What
We promise.
happens if Mimi and Poppy stays at Mimi and Poppy's does?
Right.
You ready to go, baby?
All right.
Let's go, sugar.
Ready?
Here we go.
Don't want you to be late.
Okay.
Big girl.
Love you. We're proud of you.
Oh, thank
We'll
you.
see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Love you.
Say bye-bye, Mommy.
See you
Kisses.
soon. See you soon. Love you.
Rose wave.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Alright. Oh, yeah, sure. Did you guys enjoy the show?
Thank you, guys. Oh, can we get a picture?
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah.
Oh, can you take it for us?
Sure. Smile. Got it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you,
Bye.
guys. Yeah. signs for me? No, not at all. You scared me.
Sorry.
That's okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, sure.
It was so much fun. Yeah, I really enjoy doing the talk shows. I'm home safe now. I'm locking it right now and everything looks fine. The deadbolt too. Yeah, I think the special forces are out there. They are. You know, you don't have to hire them every time you go out of town. Okay, honey, if it makes you feel better. I haven't seen him. Lancer! Lancelot! He's probably just upstairs digging in the trash or something. Okay, will you go on to your meeting? Oh, it's gonna be fun. I've got a movie. Okay. Well, I will talk to you later. Alright, you call me or I'll call you. Love you. Bye. Lance! Lance! Hey, good boy. Are you okay? What's wrong, buddy? Hey, Carly, this is Lori Curtis. Yeah, my guy's acting like he's not feeling too well. Can I bring him? You're up and now? Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Curtis. Hey, Lance. Hey, Carly. Thanks for waiting. No problem. He's been like this since we got home. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's sick to his stomach or what's wrong with him, but he just doesn't look good to me.
Yeah, something's definitely wrong with him. We'll have to have Dr. Bailey check him out.
Okay.
He ran out to grab some dinner real quick, but he'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
It's been a very busy day.
Well, do you think he's gonna be okay?
I'm sure he'll probably be fine. If it's okay with you, can I keep him here overnight to run some tests?
Sure, absolutely.
Here's your information from last time. If I could just have you check your home or your cell phone number, whichever one will be more convenient for you.
Okay, great. On my cell.
Okay. All right, and I will go ahead and take him back, and I'll have Dr. Bailey call you as soon as we figure out what's wrong with him. Okay.
Hey, good boy. Be a good boy, all right? They're going to take good care of you. Okay, thanks, Carly.
No problem. Have a safe night.
All right, thanks, you too. Not watching that by myself.
Oh man. Okay, we need to go to surgery now.
Hello? Hey, Dr. Bailey.
Lori, I'm glad we found you. Look, we found out what was wrong with Lance, but there may be someone in your house.
What?
Look, you gotta stay as calm as possible, but there were 2 adult male fingers. Lori, that's not the worst part. They were wearing black leather gloves. I don't know, maybe broke into the house. Look, Lance bit the fingers off trying to protect the home. I don't know, but we called the police already. They're on their way, but he could still be in the house. Okay, please, look, be calm, be calm. He could be lying around somewhere, loss of blood, in shock somewhere. Please, look around, anything missing, blood, anywhere, please. Get out of the house! If you can hear me, get out of the house now!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. Hey, you two take the right side. Corporal, take the left side of the house.
Line it up. Clear.
Take the stairs.
Clear from far ahead.
It's clear, Sergeant.
Clear.
Clear.
Okay, and he's in the closet downstairs or upstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay.
Clear closet. It's clear. Yeah, got anything?
Nothing in the back, Sergeant. Clear.
Corporal, this is what I need for you to do. Secure entire perimeter around the house and the whole neighborhood. Yes, sir. Set up a command post also. Yes, sir. Contact CCBI immediately. Yes, sir. Have process the scene.
Yes, sir.
460 dispatch. 460 dispatch.
Dispatch, go ahead. Copy.
I'm at Lord Curtis' place. We have a suspect at large and he is wounded. Copy.
The Lori Curtis place?
Affirmative. I need any assistance we can get from any local police departments. Also get the K9 unit out immediately. We need to lock this whole area down. Do you copy?
Copy.
He's back.
That's exactly how it happened. And people think I'm lying when I talk about it, but I don't even see why I would make something like that up.
Well, it is pretty hard to believe.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not calling you a liar or anything. I'm just saying it's pretty stretched.
No, why would she lie about something like that?
I mean, it's like something out of a movie, you know? It's crazy.
Well, I believe you, Madison.
Thank you, Lacey.
Well, did they get him?
Honestly, the last thing I heard,
Did
they
anybody
were...
find out the score of the game? What? I just found out the score of the game.
I heard something.
Sit down, dude.
No, I thought I heard it too. Yeah, me too.
Maybe it was just a squirrel or something, you know?
Yeah, it could have been anything.
You know, the police finally found out who the guy was, based on where they found Lori Curtis. Apparently he was just a regular guy, according to the people at his church, but he got in a bad relationship with some girl. She was just kind of after him because he had a good job and some money. And so eventually he figured it out and he got fed up with it. So he tried to end it, but she wasn't going that easy.
It's just the relationship's not working.
What's not working about it?
All of it.
Tyler, you're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
We just seem to be going in our separate directions. I mean, you don't even go to church with me on Sunday.
Church has nothing to do with anything.
But it does. It has a lot to do with what I feel.
We're not having this discussion again.
Dasha, I think it's time you go your way and I'm just gonna go mine.
We can work it out just like we have every other time.
It hasn't worked. I think it's time for you to leave.
No. No.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You're sorry? For everything that I've done for you, you're sorry? It's not over. Not until I say it is.
So she went to the police and made some nasty accusations, like he'd been beating her and things like that. And unfortunately for him, she was pretty convincing, so...
He doesn't like...
I'm Sergeant Jake Lyons. I'd like to come inside and ask you a few questions.
Okay. Is everything okay?
They gave him 5 years in prison. He didn't do very well there. The police started getting really worried because he was extremely violent and introverted, and so they put him in isolation. And then about 3 years went by. Eventually his attorney came back and proved that his girlfriend had been lying. And so they set him free on probation.
It still doesn't explain why someone would go after people like that, though.
But people all respond differently under pressure. And I can't imagine being convicted of a crime I didn't commit. Must be awful.
Yeah.
All right, guys, gather around. Listen up. Here's the situation. We've got a suspect on the run, probably on foot, and we have strong reasons to believe that he's seriously injured. Now, I know some of you made big plans for tonight, but I just canceled them. Relax. Now, here's what we need to do from here. We need more manpower to aid with the search. Let's activate a full recall. Wake them up if you have to. Let's get something very clear right now, folks. We're going all night if we have to. I want this guy apprehended before the sun comes up. Now, where's my map of the area around Highway 56?
Oh, got it right here, Sarge. All right. Highway 56 is here. Here's Lake Mitchell, and these are the surrounding woods here. Now, according to the report, the suspect entered the woods somewhere around here. We believe he's heading east to his highway.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I want units here, here, and here. I want to seal off this entire area. I want checkpoints set up on any road that leads anywhere near that highway. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Let's make it happen.
Got it, Sergeant. I'm on it.
All right, who's in charge here?
That would be me.
Not anymore. How about some coffee?
I would love some.
I meant get me some.
Officer Simpson, get this man a cup of coffee. So what does the FBI want this guy anyway?
We believe that he's involved in more than just these local abductions. We've been watching the grids to see if he was gonna pop up anywhere. Guess he's a bit more obsessed than we thought. Anyway, we really want this guy. And I know you've had Mayberry's finest working on the case, but the big boys are here now. So you girls can turn in for the night. Catch up on your beauty sleep, perhaps.
Agent Mess, you know what I think?
No, what's that?
I think everything was just fine until you...
Sarge, come on now. Come on.
What's the status on the K9 units? Today would be nice.
Looks like they're all on their way. The first one should be there in about 5 minutes, and the rest should be there in 20.
Come on, people. At this pace, we'd be lucky if this guy hadn't managed to walk to the state line by the time our net is deployed. Look, radio them, tell them to step on it. I want everybody there in 10. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Now let's move, people.
all that to happen to one person.
Seriously, it reminds me of those things that go around on email. Like when someone wrecks their car and then it falls into the river, and just when you think they're about to drown, all of a sudden they kick in the windshield and then they start swimming to the...
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And so anyways, they're trying to get away from this alligator, right? And they're able to get away from the alligator, but they have a missing leg. So they're trying to go up this impossible hill, and as soon as they get to the impossible hill, they see this car, and they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna be safe, right? So they're getting ready to get to the car, and as soon as they get to the car loses control, hits them, and kills them both. Isn't that crazy?
So wrong.
It's really rough, man.
Hey, I didn't make it up, okay? It's got a name, and it's called something like the
Worst Slug Awards.
We know,
Ashley. Yeah.
Oh, you know, exactly. But you know what? They are kind of funny in a morbid way. You know, but they're sad too.
Doesn't morbid mean sad? Okay, Ashley, that's no squirrel.
You crazy? We have like a grizzly squirrel back here and you're cracking jokes. Ooh, I'm so scared. Oh, Luke. Please, please, Luke. I need you to please.
You smell horrible.
You know, we can talk about you on this trip.
Ashley! Hey! Hey, come back here! Hold up! Steve, hold up!
What are you thinking, man? We could have killed you.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? We thought you were gonna kidnap her. You're lucky we didn't mess you up.
Oh, how sweet. Her guardian little angels.
What are you doing here anyway? I think it's some competition or something to go to.
No, I got out early, so I drove out here.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. I can't believe you.
Come on, guys. I just thought it'd be funny. Come on, it's hilarious.
Attention, all units, please report to the rendezvous point on the double. I repeat, all units, please report to the rendezvous point on the double.
Sarge, just got a radio dispatch from 911. They're sending over an audio file. They think it has to do with the suspect.
All right, let's hear it.
There's someone in my backyard.
Ma'am, are you in immediate danger?
No, I think he went back into the woods.
Can you give me a description of him?
It was pretty dark, but he's probably 6 foot tall, dressed in all black. I think he saw me.
Ma'am, just remain calm. We have units very close to you.
When and where was that?
That's 2 miles east of Mrs. Curtis's house. It looks like it was 15 minutes ago.
15 minutes? Does everything happen that slowly around here? At least he hasn't gotten away. Contact the ground units. Tell them they have a go for net deployment.
Yes, sir. All units, all units. Suspect has spotted 3 clicks east 15 minutes ago, moving towards Highway 56. Move to intercept. I repeat, move to intercept.
All right, people, listen up. You just got to go ahead on the manhunt. Let's be careful. We need this guy alive. No shots fired unless we have to. Let's move.
Helicopters arrived on the pad, waiting for you.
Oh, it's about time. Agent Manson, if you will excuse me, we've got a bad guy to protect. You just sit back and relax. Enjoy the show. If you need more coffee, Officer Simpson can help you with that. Don't worry, we'll do all the hard work, but I'm sure, as usual, you guys will take all the credit for it.
Corporal, I think we got something.
Yeah, he's definitely been through here. 14, Apex Command. He's definitely been through this way. All right, everybody, from now on, we're going silent. You on? Is that a hint? Yeah. Don't work. All right, there. Are you serious?
Okay.
I don't. Does anybody have an extra wire hanger so we don't have to do this?
Go ahead, take mine.
You're not gonna hear.
Oh, it'll work.
It's not working. Whoa. Okay.
Oh.
Look, Deputy's just gonna help.
It's not gonna work. You got any more mushroom? So I haven't seen you around church much lately. What's up?
Nothing's up. I've just been busy, that's all.
Yeah, that's cool. I know you got a lot going on. I just miss seeing you around, that's all.
Thanks, Brother Dave. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back someday.
Yeah. Just don't wait too long. All right?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Forget it.
No, seriously, what do you mean?
Well, you see this fire here? There's this guy, and everybody liked him. I mean, a really cool guy, class act, made good grades, had a great girlfriend, even got along good with his parents. Went to church regularly. He just had it all going for him. And then one day, out of the blue, his girlfriend dumped him. I mean, no warning, just like that. And that just sent a shockwave through his life. One thing started going bad, then another. Pretty soon his grades started to slip. And that led to more fights with his parents. And then, before long, he dropped out of church completely. It's so funny how we run from the one place that can actually help us, you know? Anyway, this guy's life is in a free fall. I mean, even his friends, his close friends, had just given up on him, just wrote him off. Next thing you know, several weeks have passed and he's sitting at home by himself, depressed, alone in the dark. Hadn't even left the house in a couple days and he's just sitting there by the fireplace. That's the only light in the entire house. Then he hears a knock at the door. Kind of scares him. He knew he hadn't invited anyone over, so he ignores it. A few seconds later, the knock's back. This time a little louder, a little more intense. He says, all right, I didn't invite anybody over, so he just ignores it. A third time, boom, 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 even louder. So finally he gets up and he walks to the door. And as he puts his hand on the doorknob and opens it, he looks out and sees this huge dark silhouette. And as he's peering into the darkness trying to find out who it is, his eyes adjust. And he sees an old friend from church standing there. It's a freezing cold night and his friend's just staring at him and he says, can I come in? And the guy's like, well, yeah, come on in. So he reluctantly lets him in. And they walk into the living room. Again, there's no lights on, so now there's two guys sitting there staring at the same fire. Neither of them saying a word. So a few minutes go by and then a few more, and before you know it, a half hour has gone by. These guys have said nothing. Finally, the friend that invited himself over gets up and the guy thinks he's fixing to leave, but instead he walks up to the fireplace, just like this. And he takes those fireplace tongs and he reaches into the fire and he grabs one red hot coal. And he takes it out and he holds it up. And then he sets it right in front of them on the brick hearth. And he just watches it. So his friend looks at it and they stare at it as it was bright red and then it turns kind of a light orange and then a soft pink. And before long, it turns gray and goes out completely cold. So he stares at that for a few minutes and then his friend, without saying a word, grabs the same tongs, picks up the coal that's completely lifeless, and he sets it right back in the middle of the fire. And immediately, the coal burst to life, alive with flame, red, all the coals igniting it. And they just stare at it for a few seconds. And then the guy gets up, pats his friend on the back, and he walks out without saying a word. And just before he gets to the door, our depressed friend stops and says, "Hey, wait. You're right. I appreciate what you just said, even though you didn't speak a word. Your sermon came through loud and clear. I needed that. I have grown cold, but I promise you this. I'll be back where I belong amongst my friends, back in church this Sunday, I promise."
So what happened next?
Well, since you asked, I watched my friend put his hand on my doorknob at the house. He opened it, and he let himself out of my house, and he walked out into the cold night air.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me. And by the way, I've kept my promise. I've been back at church ever since, where I belong, amongst my friends. And now, when the struggles of life come my way and the cares of this world seem to weigh me down, I run to the place that can help me, and not from it. Make sense?
Okay, fine. You can all pick me up this Sunday morning.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Shaggy. Man, well, it's good. It'd be good to have you back. Don't cross the streams.
Take that.
Anybody got any chocolate?
The little boy grabs his sister by the hand. He goes up to the door and he turns the doorknob. And he opens the door. And up he sees this big, huge black coffin staring down at them, its mouth just opening and closing. Opening and closing. The little boy and the little girl, they scream. They run into the bathroom. It's their last chance. They lock it, and the little boy is so scared. He hops into the bathtub and he shows us the shower curtain. And the little girl is in the corner just cowering, rocking back and forth. Well, finally she gets up and she opens the medicine cabinet and she grabs the cough drops and she throws it at the coffin. And it stops the coffin.
Lisa, that's awful. There was nothing scary about that at all.
Honestly.
I want my life back after telling that story.
You can't get it back. It's no worse than Trey.
Scared me, you guys.
What?
Are you being
that scared you?
This is not serious.
What about that scared you?
Stories on it, if you ask me.
That's scary that you thought that was scary. Hey! Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like a motorcycle or something. We'll be riding out in the woods at night.
think that guy just crashed. Go check it out.
Oh my gosh, go, go, go!
Get away from him! Get away! Back up! Back up! You see your hands? Put your hands where I can see them! You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you for law. Put that in the hand back. You're not a foreign attorney. One will be appointed to represent you before any question. Understand that?
Your lawyer's here to see you. Over here. Step back.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. I gotta tell you, with this kind of evidence, you really could be in here for life.
Wait. There's something I need to tell you, but... Can they hear us?
Yes, we're being monitored. Just a minute. Write it down. There's no way.
Your attorney says you need to make a phone call. You got 2 minutes.
So you're just gonna let me rot here in jail? It's not right. One man shouldn't pay for another man's sins.
Oh, really? Isn't that what you've been preaching to me for years?
That's not fair and you know it.
Well, life's not always fair, brother.
When we're frozen with fear, it's your voice we long to hear. How can we do anything? How can we do anything? How can we do anything? Praise you, Lord. You are my God and you never change. You are my rock and you'll always remain. When others fall down and the ground falls away, you will stay the same. Through the air.
What happened? What happened? What did we miss?
It's all good. She's probably upstairs just resting. It's all good. Where you guys been? Asleep?
Kinda.
What?
Yeah.
Is this pepper spray?
Yeah.
That's your protection is pepper spray?
Gonna be a try it on you?
What are you embarrassing? You're pathetic.
I brought the donuts.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I said they haven't seen her yet. Lori Curtis makes her appearance. Not everybody's stage check.
Wow.
It's okay. Let's go. Come on.
With all this, you could be in jail for life.
Wait a minute. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You're not Superman, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Excuse me, Superman, you need it on the third floor.
Okay, well.
And I'm off.
Have fun in jail.
See, this is what you get. That's my husband.
What are you doing here? How'd you find me?
You're gonna pay.
Of course, head on down.
This one went on purpose. Let's go.
Die! Did you get that? This is what happens when you come on the set without authorization.
Animals were killed. This is the scene from two except one bug.
Many bugs were harmed in the filming. You remember that?
I didn't turn the key on. I didn't turn the key on.
Yeah, right there.
Come on, Amy, go for your end.
Duct tape. This thing really is strong. 1,002 uses. Not until
I've been enjoying your breath since 3rd Street. That is, that is fantastic.
That's a wrap! We're done! No more!
No more!
Baby, put on your white t-shirt, all thin and worn and perfect.